Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. WHO warns that Omicron could lead to overwhelmed healthcare system. Nagaland's COVID-19 cases surges to 32,188 with recovered patients at 30,347. Army Court of Inquiry to investigate the Mon killing visits incident site at Oting Village. And National Commission for Minorities takes cognizance of attacks on churches. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about a fresh corona variant is also causing concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. Please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. The World Health Organization WHO has warned that the Omicron variant could lead to overwhelmed healthcare systems. WHO has warned against complacency, even though preliminary findings suggest that Omicron could lead to milder disease. The surges in many countries have been propelled by the highly transmissible Omicron variant. WHO said a rapid growth of Omicron could result in large numbers of hospitalizations, particularly amongst unvaccinated groups, and cause widespread disruption to health systems and other critical services. Some 11,500 flights have been scrapped worldwide since Friday, and tens of thousands more delayed during one of the year's busiest travel periods. Multiple airlines have claimed staffing shortages caused by spikes in Omicron cases. Nagaland today reported 3 fresh COVID-19 infections, taking the confirmed cases to 32,188. The number of recovered patients is 30,347 as 8 more persons recovered today. The total fatalities due to the infection are 686. At present, there are 70 active cases in the state, while 1,069 patients have migrated. More than 143 crore 25 lakh vaccine doses have been administered so far on the nationwide vaccination drive. India's active caseload currently stands at around 77,000. Active cases account for less than 1% of total cases. The recovered rate is currently at 98.40%. Over 7,300 recoveries have taken the total recoveries to over 3 crore 42 lakh. A total of 7,347 new cases have been reported in the last 24 hours. Over 67 crore 52 lakh total tests have been conducted so far. Meanwhile, 781 cases of Omicron have been reported in the country so far. Union Health Ministry said till now 241 people have recovered from the infection. Centre has issued a fresh directive to states and union territories to treat persons on election duty in poll-bound states as frontline workers eligible for precaution dose. The move to administer boosters comes amid concern over the highly transmissible variant Omicron. The Court of Inquiry constituted by the Indian Army to investigate the Nagaland's Mon killing incident visited the site at Oting Village today. In a release, PRO Defence Kohima said the inquiry team headed by a senior officer in the rank of Major General inspected the site to understand the circumstances in which the incident could have happened. The team also took along the witnesses for better understanding of the situation and how events would have unfolded. Subsequently, the team was also present at Dizit Police Station, Mon District, to meet the cross-section of the society, including civilians, police personnel, and doctors who treated the injured, for obtaining valuable information pertaining to the incident. Indian Army said the Court of Inquiry is progressing expeditiously and all efforts are being made to conclude it at the earliest. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. National Commission for Minorities, NCM, has taken suo motu cognizance of attacks on churches in different parts of the country and will be sending teams to inquire into the matter as well as call for a report from concerned authorities. NCM Chairman Iqbal Singh Lalpura condemned the attacks on churches in a meeting of the Commission held in New Delhi today. He said appropriate action will be taken by the Commission accordingly. Lalpura also proposed to visit a site in Ambala where the church was vandalized. Department of Defense Production has notified a positive indigenization list of subsystems, assemblies, sub-assemblies and components as part of the efforts to achieve self-reliance in defense manufacturing. This will also minimize imports by defense public sector undertakings. The list contains 2,500 imported items which have already been indigenized and 351 imported items which will be indigenized in the next 3 years. Defense Ministry in a statement said this Atmanirbhar initiative will save foreign exchange approximately equivalent to 3,000 crore rupees every year. Director of Technical Education Nagaland, Maseto Nakro, challenged the youth to move beyond their comfort zone in this rapidly changing competitive world. He was addressing the 68th General Session of the Tenizumi Students' Union, TSU, at Oting Village of Peck District today. Maintaining that government job is not the only option. He said there are various professions that are being taken up in a modern society if a person is ready and determined to face challenges. The director also told the participants the advancing information technology world and the robotic age that is bringing about a massive change in every sphere of life, replacing all manual works. In this, he asked the parents to encourage children to pursue their interest and guide them with moral values. Meanwhile, Nakro also briefly highlighted the prospect of the new education policy, stating that it will be more practical-based education with the benefits for the learners to be more skilled henceforth. On the occasion, 17 students were awarded with late Punohar Dauho Memorial Award donated by former Minister Tenecho Dene for securing first class in HSLC examination. The Commander-in-Chief Andaman Nicobar Command, CINCAN Sincan, Lieutenant General Ajay Singh, dedicated Sankalp Smarak to the nation to commemorate the landing of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in Port Blair 78 years ago, that is on 29 December 1943. Netaji was on a short trip to Andaman and Nicobar Islands during last days of 1943. Every year, 30th December is celebrated as first tricolour hoisting at Port Blair as free land from British rule by Netaji in 1943 as the Supreme Commander of INA. The Japanese handed over the Andaman and Nicobar Islands to Netaji. The Smarak consists of Netaji's statue at the top. The Smarak has been put up nearly at the precise location where Netaji's plane had landed. At that time, it was a Japanese air station. The Sincan unveiled the Sankalp Smarak under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, situated at the Naval Air Station, INS Utkrosh, managed by Indian Navy. Addressing the occasion, Sincan said that it symbolizes not only Netaji, but every unknown soldier of Indian National Army who fought for the cause, who gave his then tomorrow for our today. Indian Meteorological Department IMD has warned that the cold wave conditions are likely to prevail in some states of north till the end of this week. Minimum temperatures are likely to drop by 2 degrees centigrade to 4 degrees centigrade from today over most parts of northwest India following a wet spell for the next 2 days. And now to the news, here are the main points again. WHO warns that Omicron could lead to overwhelmed healthcare system. Nagaland's COVID-19 cases surges to 32,188 with recovered patients at 30,347. Army Court of Inquiry to investigate a Mon killing. Visits incident site at Oting Village. And National Commission for Minorities takes cognizance of attacks on churches. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.